I'm going to dive into the question that we all want to have answered for us. This idea of a sustainable talent acquisition. Like, what is that? What is a sustainable talent acquisition market or funnel? Clue us in on what you're thinking.
Yeah. So when you think about talent acquisition, most people think of talent acquisition from the perspective of recruiting, and it's just about recruiting. But when you really look at talent acquisition holistically, it's really about how do you acquire and attract talent, but also how do you retain that talent? How do you upskill that talent and move talent around the organization? And how do you engage talent to really drive productivity in your organization? And so when you look at talent acquisition from that standpoint, you create a talent professional that's more of a consultant, what we call in the industry a recruiter that is an order taker. And they're not really consulting the business on really looking at the talent that is brought into the organization.
So I got this picture as you were talking about expanding this of not only just acquisition, but engagement and retention. And that's a flywheel because if you do that right and you create very engaged employees that are part of high performance teams and they love where they're working and you retain longer, that makes it easier to acquire on the front side, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. We all know that when people are happy in the organization, it's infectious. They share that with their friends and other colleagues and professionals they know within their industry. And it becomes easier for you to attract talent or recruit talent because you have these other ambassadors, employees within the organization that are also sharing what a great place it is to work at your company. And you definitely want to make sure not only when you're bringing people in, you're creating opportunities for them to continue to grow and develop, either in their profession or acquire other opportunities within the organization, because that only helps you in the long run. It helps you with your employer brand. And for most companies that are on that EVP journey, that is one of the critical things.